Hi, just wanted to say a big Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve today. I'm on the allotment. I'm literally only going to be dumping off some chicken manure, spent compost, and some peelings and tea leaves for the composter. So I'm not really doing much here today, but I really wanted to say have a good Christmas wherever you are. And however it's going to be, if it's going to be a bit of a smaller Christmas than you're used to, just take it in your stride, make yourself nice and cozy, watch some great films, and eat lots of snacks, and just try and make it as happy an occasion as you can. Our Christmas is going to be much the same as it is for us anyway, so we're quite lucky. There's, we're quite a small family, so there's not many of us, so it's the same as usual. So we're going to have a really nice small Christmas again. Picked up the turkey today, so that's really exciting. We'll probably cook that slowly overnight tonight. Yeah, this is really nice out there today. Sun's just starting to go down behind the clouds. Yeah, so I'll just get on with these jobs and we'll be going home. I also wanted to say thank you so much for subscribing, because in May obviously we got this allotment, and I decided to film our progress, and I didn't really expect many people to actually subscribe and take notice. It was going to be more of a diary at the beginning for Mum and I to look back on. And last couple of days we've reached 100 subscribers. I think we've got 102 at the moment. So I just wanted to say a really big thank you for that. It's a really nice surprise and we're really chuffed about it. So yeah, thanks again. So this is our composter that we're using at the moment. It's like one of the little plastic Dalek types, and I've got a tab here full of peelings and stuff. So we're just layering it up gradually. I did come and break up a load of egg boxes and put them in, just to give it something that wasn't wet in there. And in this tub here we've got lots of tea leaves, peelings, banana skins, eggshells. There's an old paper bag that I shredded. So all of that sort of stuff is really good for making your compost. So I'm just going to tip it in, and because it's Christmas there's going to be a heck of a lot more veg peelings over the next couple of days to go in. So but that's starting to fill up quite nicely already, so especially once it warms up it'll start breaking down quicker. But yeah, that's the compost, so that's one job done. Right, so the next job is I've got some bulbs left. In fact, I've got a huge box in my kitchen of different spring flowering bulbs that need to go in, and they were for a project in the front garden, so a lot of them are going to be used for that. While everyone's home over the Christmas period, we can find time to do that at home. But I have got extras, so these ones, there's just a few left. So all the spring bulbs were from Farmer Gracie when they had a deal. They had like 40% off and free delivery. So I was able to buy lots of bulbs that I wouldn't have normally been able to buy, because it's such a great deal. So I've got these little ones, the Jetfire, and then the Mondragon. They're a lot bigger, and I just thought that I'd put them in the allotment just after you come in through the gate, and I just thought it'd be cheerful in the spring when they pop up like familiar friends, that it would just give a little bit of charm and happiness and promise of what's to come on the allotment. So I'm going to try and get these in the ground now, and yeah, I can forget about them until they pop up and flower. There, that's done. Just in that little section there, and that should look really nice in the spring when they pop up and give a little bit of colour and hope for the new season. So in this bucket I've got a mixture of like leaves and twigs. There's some spent compost and some chicken manure. My chickens live in the igloo coops, so like the igloo cube and the igloo go. And what I really like about those is that they've got a tray in them, so all the chicken poop when they roost at night goes down and onto the tray, and then you can just slide the tray out and tip it in a bucket like this. So it makes it really easy, and you don't really need to use bedding and stuff in there. So yeah, it's a very simple, easy way to collect the manure. And at the moment, because we need to give this raised bed a lot more stuff to fill it up, then the manure will be perfect to help us fill it up. In the UK also, the chickens have to be inside because we've had an outbreak of bird flu. I don't think it's very widespread, but yeah, so as a precaution, you need to keep your birds in like a covered run, so that they can still go outside, but the area needs to have like some sort of roof or a tarp over the top, just so that wild birds can't sort of poop into their water and food and things like that. So obviously, because the chickens are being kept in and on a bedding rather than scratching about on the garden and the the grass and the leaves, I'll be getting a bit more manure than usual to bring up here. So although it's a bit rubbish for the chickens, it means that we're going to get a little bit extra bedding to bring up here, and it'll gradually break down in here. I'm not worried about it being hot, because there'll be probably a layer of topsoil and then more compost on top of that to plant in. So let's tip all of that in. There we go. So whenever I do this, I just think, I look in and think, oh, it's not getting much higher. But I can probably bring up a bucket a day really over the next however long the chickens have to be kept in. So there we are, that's another job done. So that's it from me today. Really look forward to seeing you after the festive period. Have a really great time, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.